Hello everybody, this is Elmayron, and welcome to my channel. I am continuing my Let's Play of Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions. When we left off, I had just done a brief random encounter, and we were on our way to Dorter to check in on a spy that Ramza's brother Zalbag said had failed to check in. This is in contravention directly to his other brother Daisadarg's orders to guard the castle. But whoever had an adventure guarding the castle, right? So, since the last time I recorded, which was sometime yesterday, I did 2 or 3, maybe 4 more random encounters. So my people are getting up to about level 4. Ramza's learned Tailwind and Move +1. Tailwind will buff the speed of an ally or himself, and Move +1 gives him, now he's, with his battle boots, he's up to a movement of 6, which is fantastic. Orwin's level 3. He's got his JP boost, he managed to learn Parry. That's basically it for him. Again, I'm not putting too much effort into Orwin just now, but it's good to have a 5th. For the random encounters. Unless I wanted to challenge myself, I suppose. I should point out, so there's a level, so you get job, squire, and then his job level is 3. So people have also been getting job levels. We'll take a look at Ramza. Ramza's job level 4. Something I remembered while doing the random encounters is that the higher your job level, the more job points you earn per action. So like Ramza's getting like 24 job points per turn now instead of 12. Whereas the experience you earn, it depends on the level of the target. So if Ramza level 4 heals Orwin level 3 with a potion, Ramza will get fewer than 10 experience points. Sorry about that. The basic is if you hit a target that's the same level as you get 10 XP. If they're lower level, you'll get less. If they're higher level, you'll get more. That being said, attacking somebody who's too high a level is dangerous because their counterattack could like one-shot you. Probably won't have to worry about that. Yeah, Cold Run here has gotten to level 4 Chemist. He's job level 3 Chemist. He's got a lot of JP here, but what I'm kind of saving up for is throw items. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not, but if I switch him to not a Chemist, I could technically replace JP boost with throw items, and then he won't earn as much job points, but he will be able to still throw his items even if he's not a chemist anymore. Chemists have this innately. A lot of the support abilities are like innate abilities that the actual job has, but you can then learn that and take it with you to another job. Like the real world. He's got a couple. He's learned Antidote and Eye Drops, which are pretty useful at this stage in the game for random encounters especially. High Potion, we can't buy them yet, so there's not... I think we have 1 or 2 that the game just starts us with in like 1 X Potion, but I don't want to be using that, A, because almost nobody has 70 hit points to restore, much less 150 right now, but also because until I can replenish them, I don't want to use up my stock. I want to have them available for when I start to need them later on. So there's Andrew, Cold Run, sorry. Demeta here is level 4. She's been doing really good. She's got Move +1, so she's going to be moving faster. So her movement is now 5. She hasn't quite managed to get up to Parry, but it's getting close. And Oh yeah, I think I was going to make her a knight, but I've run out of money, so no worries. And then Rack here has been working on knight. Rack has almost gotten enough job points from other people being squires to get move +1, but they're not there yet. But very soon, that'll be good. And her knight is job level 3, and yeah. The other thing I've been doing with the random encounters is earning money. So I earned enough to keep up a supply of 10 potions, even though I keep using a bunch of them. Rack now has battle boots, which is why they can move 4 squares. The plumed hat and leather clothing are the step up from the leather cap and clothing that you start with. So Rack has the bronze helm and the linen cuirass, which are technically the second level of Knight's gear. I generally just don't go for first level Knight's gear because second level stuff's already available. Which is why Rack has 84 hit points. It's pretty great. Yeah, so I got plumed hat and leather clothing for everybody, long swords for everybody. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So that's basically what I've done. So I'm going to move on and do the next story point, unless I get a random encounter. So the Siege Weald. I'm not entirely sure how to say that. The Siege Weald. Boom. Alright, so Ramza has to come. And we're going to bring Cold Run, and Demeta, and Rack. Let's move you a little bit closer. Yeah, okay. So that's our basic team right now. Orwin is subbing in because I don't have a 5th otherwise. But a lot of these early story missions don't even let you bring 5 people because you've got guests. Our luck is ill that we should chance upon fiends such as these in the wood. Some of us prefer fiends in a wood to a dull watch in Castle Garrett's Argus. And some of us are not so quick to jape in dangerous face. Enough talk, they come. So, we've got 2 brand new enemies this time. I'm not really sure if you saw the goblin much in the last episode during the random encounter, but we got 2 of them. But we also now have these 2 orange fiery guys, which are bombs. And we've got this guy, who's a goblin, but in purplish black clothing, so he's a black goblin, because that's how this works. We name you based on your clothing. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I also figured out the Rush. Rush is a higher chance to hit. I'm not entirely sure if it's guaranteed to hit every time or if it's just significantly higher than your normal attack. It does less damage, but the real benefit is that it knocks an enemy back. So if there's a space they could be knocked back into, they'll be knocked 1 space back. And if that happens, they can't counterattack you. So the Black Goblin is probably the most dangerous enemy here, followed by the Panther. So we'll see. Poor Delita and poor Argith are a little bit behind the rest of the squad right now. Because they haven't been doing grinding with me. Which is why I wanted to do this now. Because these enemies have scaled their levels based on my levels, so they're all level 4 now. Yeah. Tailwind. +1 speed. I think in the original game they called this one Shout. And is it worth it? It is 6 damage out of 43 hit points, 81% chance. Probably it's better to just hold still for now. Try to lure somebody out. Hopefully not all of them. It'll be all of them. Narrator voice. All of them were lured. But if anybody can take it, Rack can take it. So. Regular goblins. The black goblin. You can briefly see that description down there. See, he can do this spin punch. It doesn't do too much damage, but it's not nice. I'd complain more, but Calderon does have black magic that can also hit multiple targets, so... Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you. Rack did learn one of the first Arts of War, one of the first knight abilities, which is Rend Power. It will reduce the target's physical attack power if it hits. I sometimes have trouble with that. But it's another fun way to do some level grinding, is by making your last enemy hit for 1 damage, so that you just don't care. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. Nice shot. But also, Delita, I need some of that XP. Well, I guess I don't need the XP. You need the XP. Go for it. Go for it, man. Ha! Dodge! Haha, take that. So there are... I finally figured out if you go here... Now this one... So in Magic you've got... So it's fire. It costs 6 MP. So Calderon can almost cast 3 spells in a fight. And then turn means how many turns it's going to be before it goes off. And if you tap the little arrow there on either side of that box, it will then show you the turn order. That's how you can get to it. You can actually get to this box from any ability that's not attack. You go into the ability sub-menu, and then you've got those little arrows. So there is elemental weaknesses. The only one I have memorized is that goblins are weak to ice. And probably the bomb is going to be fine with fire, so I'm going to use thunder. Go, man, go! Nice! You know what? Ramza, you're just going to play support right now. Delita, move faster. Get a little more XP. So that you're not so painfully short next fight. Also, Argith, you might want to come back to the rest of the group. Oh, too late. Oh dear. I don't really want him to go down because I want him to get XP as well. That was lucky. Iraq, we're going to try to start moving the fight over in this direction. Iraq's been slowly getting up there on the damage, which is nice. Instead of 15 or 16 damage, it's now 20, 25, maybe even 30, depending on the enemy. Fantastic. Alright, dude, don't... God... Freak... Argus. Phoenix Downs are expensive, dude. I'll leave the Panther to Toledo. iPad seems to be moving a little bit slow right now, but it's alright. Either that or it's just my fingers feel slightly sweaty, so it's possible that it's just not picking up my taps. Doesn't Argith know how to use potions? I would use potions. Didn't I give him that ability? I'll make sure. Okay. So, this looks like a good shot. So, the interesting thing with throwing items is that it is possible that the enemy will intercept them. So you gotta make sure you've got a clear line. Otherwise, it just goes and the enemy gets it instead, and then what are we left with? We're left with an enemy with a... I just wasted 300 gold, basically. Yeah, we're gonna heal up. And just wait. They're not far enough away that I need to start rushing at them. Don't kill them, don't. Oh, god damn it. Ah! Maybe I should have sent somebody with Argith to babysit him a bit more. Yeah, you go get that Panther, Toledo. Good job. That's okay. Ramza can move for days. I don't even know what that means. I wouldn't care, but I want him to get some experience so that he doesn't just go down like this next time. Cauldron's Phoenix Down brought him back with more hit points than Ramza's did. I wonder if that's a factor of being a chemist. Oh yeah, the other thing I remembered is that high ground helps. You do a little bit more damage, you do a little bit more... or actually, really what you do is you get more hit percent. So you're more likely to hit them. That's the one you went for? Oh my god. Gonna make me regret this. You're already making me regret this. Shoot, which one's next? This way? Is this how I can do it? No. Let me just look at this guy. Okay, that's Nemia, which means... Okay, the bomb is next. Oh, man. Well, Argoth's going down again. There's nothing I can do about it. Unless the bomb decides to go for one of the rest of us. No. I blame Argoth. I'm out of Phoenix Downs. So... oh well. Make him an archer. Then he won't rush into danger as much. But I need him to get enough job points to be able to become an archer. Ah. Alright, just go down. Oh, it didn't quite. Shoot. Don't explode. If you leave bombs in the weakened state like that, they will explode, dealing a lot of damage to people within like 3 or 4 squares, and also covering them with oil, making them susceptible to fire damage. It's not fun. Sometimes there's a tree in just the wrong spot. There we go. I've got the way I've got the iPad, the volume thing is on the bottom, and I keep slightly adjusting my grip and then doing that. Once we are clear of the Weald, we should soon reach Dorter. Yeah, 2400 gil. So, Dorter. Dorter is the first location in this game where I recommend grinding up before you get there. We probably could have dealt with the Siege Weald lower level. Dorter is tough, or at least it can be. The first time I played this game, it sticks in my mind because the first time I played this game, I went to Dorter like, oh yeah, sure, okay, let's just move along. Doing fine so far. And yeah, I game over like 2 or 3 times in a row until I finally managed to, oh yeah, you weren't there. Until I finally was like, oh, I need to get some levels, I should do that. Alright, throw items. And you got that. So counter tackle is it's a reaction ability. It's basically like the monster's counter. There's a chance that you just in turn hit them after they hit you, which would be great, except that you don't get experience for it, so I never use it. Because I want to get the maximum experience out of every fight. So, the only time I would learn this is in the process of mastering a job. So you've got... Yeah, learn Salve. Salve is a decent one. It will remove blind silence poison, so you don't need to use the items, but it is only once the next square over, basically. Hey, guess what? Learned enough watch and rack that you've learned parry. Fantastic. Oh, this is good. This is good. Yeah. Narak doesn't have to go back to being a squire. They can just stay a knight. I'll give you that because why not? Argith just wasn't alive long enough to, Here. Learn how to use a stone, maybe you'll stay farther away. So, let's see, that's all the ability stuff. I suppose technically I should have given... Because I'd like to turn Delita into a knight as well. I should have gotten him the move +1, because... So, guests will come and go throughout the game. Some of them will then later join you again, but when they join you, they don't get any of the stuff you taught them. You have to start all over. So, the JP boost probably not that important for Delita here. That's alright. Let's run away. Back to the city. Let us... Fitting room. Okay, this will help. I forgot to I didn't grind enough to get him his stuff. Now the Mithril Knight knife here is the same as the broadsword. So it's just spending money to spend money basically. And we don't need to do that. So Delita, I think I'm just gonna make you a knight. So yeah, thanks. But I'd like you to still be able to keep up, so I'm going to buy some battle boots for you too. I am slowly getting used to the interface here. Alright, if we can walk all the way back to Igros, I can buy some armor and turn him into a knight. I can buy some armor and turn Demeta into a knight. You know what? Cauldron said he wanted to go down the magical path, so let's do it. Let's see what it takes to be a white mage in this game, and see how long I can manage to stay here. So, white mages can't use knives. Back. So what we're going to do is go back to the outfitter. I'm going to be in and out of these shops for a while until I get stuff really set up. And we need to buy an oak staff. This is mostly because at the moment I'm kind of leaving Cauldron as support. So, but however, that does mean I need to give him items again. Slowly getting used to the interface, I should stress. Wait, did he learn? He did. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, the other thing I should do, sorry to keep coming and going, but keep thinking of stuff, is to buy a pair of Phoenix Downs. Because somebody made me waste a bunch from it in the last fight. Oh dear. I'm not selling the mithril knife yet, but I can sell the leather cap. Okay, good. Go this way. Hey, no fight. Which is unfortunate because I actually needed a fight because I don't have any money. Alright, so first up, oh, he does have the longsword. Second up, yeah, because he's going to be like this for a little bit. I've already bought the crossbow, or bow gun, to turn him into a... Apologies, but you don't seem to have enough gil. I already bought that to turn Argeth into an archer, because I knew I was going to want to at some point, but he needs to stay alive long enough to do it. Oh, good lord, I am so sorry to keep coming back here. Sell this broadsword. There we go, 100 gil. That'll help. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call that for now. We did a fight, and did some grinding, level